Welcome to our first, and hopefully not last, Podcast Demastered Game Night. Today's theme is all about board games. Whether you played board games with your family or friends growing up, or play them now, there's just something about playing a board game that draws people in. Wade and Ethan will be on the spot to answer my questions with a race to the finish line. Let's roll the dice and see who wins. Hi everyone, today we'll be talking about all things board games. I'm Chelsea and I'm here with Ethan and Wade, and we're gonna get ready for the main event, which is board game about board games. So I created this board game and I will make sure to post it on social media so everybody can see what we're talking about. And so basically the object of the game is simply be the first one to get to the end. But of course, you know, there's rules to this game. So there
Rules?
Yes. There are 6 different colored squares, and they all mean something different. But don't worry, you guys don't have to memorize it like right off the bat. But we have
it's like Trivial Pursuit.
A little bit, but we're not really collecting any pie pieces or anything.
Dang.
Yeah, sorry.
Who doesn't
sorry,
love
no
pie?
pie for you guys. But first of all, we have red, which I mean, this square doesn't count because this is where you start. But the red square is you'll have to move backwards, and the way you determine how many spaces you move backwards is you roll the die, and so you then move backwards. Green is for moving forwards, and you roll the die for how many, or like what the dice says, it's how many spaces you move forward. Then we have purple, which is where I will describe a game, and then you have to tell me what game I'm talking about.
How many chances do we get to get it right? Is it
one?
One? Okay, how many
Yeah.
clues are there?
They're pretty straightforward, guys. I didn't make it too
Okay.
hard.
Okay.
I mean, you guys don't have any there's not a penalty for getting it wrong. It's not like you have to go back to the beginning or anything. So.
Oh, okay.
And then we have blue, which is our trivia category. So those will be a little bit tricky, but pretty cool trivia questions, I think.
Is there a
And-
jail? Is there
No.
a jail like Monopoly? Okay. Dang.
No, don't worry. I'm not going to jail. Not getting any money in this game. You just get into the
What?
end, and you just get the, bragging
This-
rights for the podcast that you're the winner of our first board game night.
Perfect.
Yep. And then we have, we have yellow and orange. So yellow is called this, that, or other, which is where I'll ask you guys questions. And then orange is where I'll get to be asked the questions.
Oh, okay. What happens if we stump the host?
Well, I have prepared questions that I can ask
Oh,
myself.
the host has prepared questions for yourself. I feel like this
Yes.
game's rigged.
Totally legit.
Yeah. I feel like this is a
I
rigged
mean,
game
you guys
already from the onset.
I mean, I can't win. I can just prolong the process.
Yeah. That's the ultimate win.
Yeah. Well, okay, so that's kind of the rules. It's, lots of different fun categories. I think it's fun because I created it, but I hope you guys enjoy it too.
All right. Awesome.
So,
See,
we have to decide
special
who's
guest
going to go
appearances
first.
by Ethan's hiccups as well. So
Okay.
Yeah, just for all the everyone listening at home, I do have hiccups. Have had them for hours.
and they're the light of our life right now.
Yeah, so sorry for your ears for when they happen. They are unsettling and very loud. So, yep, I will try my
Maybe they'll
best.
win.
When I hold in the hiccup, they turn into burps. So please, I'm not disgusting. It's been a rough day, So.
Yes. Well, I don't know if that's an excuse to allow Ethan to go first. You guys can fight it out.
Oh, Ethan can go first.
Okay.
Ethan can go first.
Ethan, why don't
All
you
right.
roll the die?
Alrighty. 2.
Okay, 2.
Yellow.
Okay. Yellow, which is the category this, that, or the other.
Okay.
So, very simply asked, do you prefer chess or checkers?
Chess. 100%. Is that 5 points?
Sure. 5
5
invisible
points to
It's-
Gryffindor!
I thought you were Slytherin.
Oh yeah, shit, I am Slytherin.
Wow.
5
Way to go.
points to Slytherin!
There you go.
There's a missed opportunity not having team names.
I know. We're just purple and yellow. That's all.
It's just purple and yellow.
All right. My turn?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Rolling the dice. Maybe. Maybe rolling the dice. Thank you, Ethan.
Anticipation. 1.
1.
All right. So orange. Or yes.
Alrighty.
Okay. Which is ask the host. So, I mean, you guys can ask me board game related questions too. That's fine. But
So you're giving Wade the question to ask you? Yes?
no. No, it's just that it allows me to talk too. Why not? So, my
Go for it.
question will be, which Monopoly piece would you choose? A Scotty dog or a top hat? I would go with the top hat.
Always the top hat.
Oh, yes.
I forgot what all the OG Monopoly pieces were. There was a car.
Ethan probably take a shoe.
Yeah, there's a shoe.
You're
There's a
definitely the shoe.
There's a shoe, a car, a top hat, the dog. And what was the other?
Money bag.
Yes, money bag.
Yeah, money bag. I was either the shoe or the money bag.
The money bag is pretty fun, too.
Yeah. Mr. Moneybags.
Oh, yes.
All right.
All right.
Back to me. Back to the guy in front. 3.
For now.
For
1,
now.
2, 3.
Purple.
Purple.
Purple. Okay. So this is the one where I give you a description of a game and you have to guess what it is.
Oh, God.
Good luck.
Okay. In this game, players ask questions and narrow down candidates by flipping down their photos.
Oh, God. I can see the game. Guess who?
Yes, that is correct.
Nice.
Boom.
Ding, ding, ding.
I kept wanting to
Such
say
an-
Face Off.
That's a movie.
I know. I was like, wait a second. It would be
Such
an
an
interesting
old-school
board
game.
game.
Yep.
All right, Wade.
All right.
It's
Wait, it's your turn.
back to you. Should I just roll for you?
You might as well. The button's not working. Go for it.
4.
4.
All right.
Oh, same. We're tied.
All right. Okay. Another purple. So, Wade. This game uses pink and blue pegs for children.
The game of life.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have pink and blue pegs that represent your children.
Is it not the game of life?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, great. I was like, oh no, that's my only answer. Don't be wrong.
I missed that. Yes, it's correct. You failed the game of life. No.
No,
Straight to jail.
I don't think.
Do
I
not
don't think
pass
there's
go.
jail
Do
in
not
there.
collect $200.
Yeah, take
a
your
long
children
game.
pegs with you.
No.
All right, so you guys are in the same spot now. Let's see
All right, my turn.
if Ethan can go ahead.
3. 1, 2, 3. On yellow again.
Yellow, another this, that, or the other question.
Alrighty.
So, what's a board game you enjoy playing that many may not necessarily know about? That may not be like a very popular board game.
A board game I enjoy playing that's not popular.
Any of them.
Oh man,
All of the above.
I would say probably Across 5 Aprils, which is essentially just like a strategy war game that takes place during the Civil War, and there's 5 different Civil War battles that you can choose from. And I always played it with my dad growing up, and it's really fun, and it's also nostalgic. But it's quite tedious, and I don't know if enjoyable is like the right word. It's not like it's fun, but not fun at the same time, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like it's not something you have your friends over and like, hey, let's play Across 5 Aprils. Like, this game takes like hours, maybe days. So
What's the longest you spent playing it? Like for like one whole game.
Well, one of the maps is Gettysburg, and we spent several weekends playing that. So probably all said and done, anywhere from like 30 to 40 hours
Wow.
to play that particular map. But there's some that are like quite short. Like, we used to take them when we would go camping, and we would just play like at the campground, like set up a little folding table and knock it out in a weekend. So
Nice.
but yeah, some of them are quite long.
Very cool.
All right, wait.
All right.
I'll roll
Here
for
we
you.
go.
Roll a 1. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
6.
Purple.
All right, purple.
All right, purple. Another describe a game. Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's see. In this game, you race around the board and send people home.
Sorry.
That is correct.
Yeah, I love Sorry.
Wait, what?
The game Sorry.
Sorry.
It's where you teach yourself and others how to be a dick.
Wait, I thought that was trouble. What's trouble
They're both
then?
very
The trouble
similar.
is the one with the dice, the little
Yeah, the dice click in the
bopper
middle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But is it
Can
the
you,
same
like,
premise where if you like bop somebody, they, or is that just sorry?
I
don't remember how Trouble's played now.
It's similar.
Yeah, it's very similar, but you play with cards with Sorry. Like you draw cards and then
I like the little pieces, the little piece guys for Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I love those things. Like the weirdest thing, but
Well, I'm glad you got that because
Yeah.
I definitely would have got that wrong.
Darn, I should have given that one to you.
Yeah. Are any of my strategy war games in your descriptions? Is Druid in there?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh God. Okay. All right, my turn.
Yes.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Orange.
Orange. Oh, it's another Ask the Host. Ask myself the question.
Wait, how about this? I got
Okay.
one for you. I got one for you.
Okay.
Do you prefer card games or board games?
ooh, I can bet. I bet.
You're gonna bet? Before
I
I
bet.
think of
I think I know the answer, but I'll wait. I'll be patient.
Oh.
What do you want to bet? You want to buy me lunch?
I ain't got no money, boy. You know I'm a teacher. Buy you a piece of bologna.
I'm vegetarian.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's a really good question. I think though I probably like card games a little more.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's
I feel like they're more family friendly.
yeah. I mean, with my family, I do play a lot of board games, but for card games, I played a lot of card games in college, and so I played with a lot of my friends and family. And like one of the games I grew up playing was Pinochle with my dad's side of the family. They're really
You know,
into that.
I've never played that, and I've never played like Rummy or Gin Rummy or any of that stuff.
don't
I
play
love Gin
either.
Rummy.
We were a big canasta family. That's all we played was a lot of canasta.
We played Skip Bow and Phase 10.
Oh, we played
those are
Phase
good
10.
ones.
We definitely played Phase 10 for sure.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Phase 10's a good one.
Uno, Yeah.
Yeah, we played
Of
Uno.
course.
All right, Wade.
Okay.
It's your
Here
turn
we go.
now. Oh, Jesus. 1, 2,
Blue. Hufflepuff
Blue.
takes the lead again.
3.
Blue, which is a trivia question.
Yes.
Oh man, here we go.
Are you
Here we
ready
go.
for this? These
Let's
are a
do
little
it.
tricky. Okay.
Yeah,
do it.
do the legendary.
This board game was designed by Eleanor Abbott while she was recovering from polio. The game was made for and tested by children also in the hospital.
Sorry.
Oh gosh.
I was gonna say the Game of Life. Wow, we're bad. That's awful.
Oh gosh. Something that seems a little more cheery for children.
Is it Candyland?
Yes, it is actually.
Hufflepuff wins.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Suck it, Ethan.
Oh my god.
That's an amazing guess. Yeah. It's
I was getting ready to ask if it was like a traditional board game, but that answers that question. Excellent. Excellent.
Nice. Yep, I would have got that wrong.
well, I have one for you, specifically for you, if you land on a blue one. So
Let's
don't
make
worry.
sure we don't.
No, do actually.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Blue.
Yes, that was a 3. It landed on a blue. Perfect.
This
Okay,
game is more rigged than I thought.
No, don't worry. This is a little bit, I think, too easy for you, but it's great. So,
Okay.
this strategic conquest game was invented by an Oscar-winning French filmmaker.
Ooh, that is an
Strategic
Ethan question.
conquest. Well, it makes me want to say Risk, because that's the most, like, popular conquest game.
Is that your final answer?
I have a guess too. I wonder if it's right.
But then there's also Stratego, which seems very French, because the whole premise is you're hiding. So... and there's Axis and Allies, which is fairly popular, which is basically just Risk and Monopoly had a baby. I guess I'm just gonna do Risk, just because it's the general, like, conquest game.
And you would be correct.
Boom! Nice.
Yeah. I did not know that actually was created by an Oscar-winning French filmmaker. That was pretty cool.
Who was the filmmaker?
Okay, I honestly didn't write down his name. He basically won for a short film called Red Balloon, I believe. It was in the 50s or 60s.
Yeah, it makes sense he would transition to board games.
Yes, that's his like most well-known film. So.
All right, Wade, it's on you, buddy.
All right, let's go.
Alrighty.
4.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Okay, this is a question for you. Either this, that, or the other. Would you rather play Apples to Apples or Cards Against Humanity?
Ooh. Wait, which version of Cards Against Humanity?
Just the. I assume just the
don't know,
basic
just
version.
the basic.
Now it's funny because when you're with the right people, you can play Apples to Apples, and it's basically just like Cards Against Humanity. Because there's so many like innuendos and stuff you can put together. But
Yeah,
definitely Cards Against Humanity.
You get enough dirty minds in a room, you can pretty much ruin any game.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
And have done it, so.
I think I've played Apples to Apples more than Cards Against Humanity.
Really?
Yeah,
Same.
just because I played Apples to Apples with like family, where Cards Against Humanity was always just like it's like a college, get some friends together and get some drinks and play kind of thing.
We could play Apples to Apples like online one day. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Wait,
we could do that.
It's online?
Yeah, you have online versions. Like you just share the screen like we're doing here.
Oh. All right. We'll talk.
We could also
we'll
do
talk
that with Cards
offline.
Against Humanity, but probably shouldn't do that on air. I like to keep my job.
Oh man. Yes, let's all
That's
do
fair.
that.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue again.
Blue, another trivia question
Oh
for you.
boy. Oh boy.
Okay. Let's see. What question do I want to give you? Okay. This appropriately named game, Yahtzee, is claimed to have been invented by a Canadian couple in order to entertain friends on their what?
On there?
Yes, on their what?
Deathbed.
I can read the question again. The appropriately named game Yahtzee is claimed to have been invented by a Canadian couple in order to entertain friends on their what?
On
that's
their
inappropriate.
yacht.
On their yacht is correct.
Boom. Wordplay.
Yes. It is not inappropriate. It's yacht.
Yeah, because I was like, on their stomach? On their...
What? Oh my god.
And then I was like, wait,
Things are
they're
getting
Canadian. What do Canadians do?
On their stomach.
All right.
Okay, wait, it's your turn.
Yes, please.
Nice.
One.
Green.
Green. Ooh, which means you get to roll again and move forward that many spaces.
Oh heck yeah, I do. Let's go. Ethan.
Oh my
Ooh,
Yeah!
6.
I get to do it again.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty.
All right.
You moved
Just
like
stop with
15
another-
spaces.
Don't be jealous.
I totally am.
But he is.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wade, that means you get to another question, this, that, or the other, because you landed on yellow. So, what is your go-to game for game night today?
Man, that's a good question. Like, if we're talking like board or card games, like friend party wise, we have quite a few go-tos. We play a lot of Villainous, like a board card game. It's kind of both. Unstable Unicorns. If you've ever played that,
I've never heard of that.
It's like one of those like silly games like Exploding Kittens.
Is it the same guy?
I don't think it's the same guy, but it's a silly blend of cutesy and ridiculous at the same time, kind of like Exploding Kittens is. From the maker of Unstable Unicorns, though, we also play a lot of Here to Slay, which is like you put together like an RPG team, kind of. You have like paladins and clerics and thieves and sorcerers and stuff, but they're also like cutesy animals and stuff like that have ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Those are probably our biggest go-tos.
I've never played any of those, but I've always wanted to play Villainous.
Yeah, same.
We have Disney Villainous and Marvel Villainous.
I would play Marvel Villainous.
They are quite good.
I'd play both.
We need to set up a Villainous play night now.
Yes, let's do that.
All right.
Okay, Ethan, can you catch up?
Nope.
No. Oh,
Yellow.
so close.
Yellow. Another this, that, or the other question for you. How about, what's your least favorite board game?
My least favorite board game. Is it one that like is like a commonly played thing that I just don't like, or is it something that I don't even have to have played, but
It's one you've had to have played before that you just don't like.
Oh, jeez. Dang. Oh, even as a kid, I didn't like it because it was just too chaotic. Hungry Hippos. That game's just nonsense. It's just a bunch of slapping plastic and making a lot of noise. It's annoying. Never liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And you end up losing half the things, and it's just, yeah. Okay. No thank you.
That's fair.
Alright, back to Wade.
Right. Wade.
Let's go for the win. Not the win.
Oh, wah, wah.
Oh, no, I gotta go backwards.
Roll the dice to go backwards.
Alright, big numbers, big number. No
Ethan's
whammies.
cheating. He's rolling for me.
You went, oh, well, it was only 2. So, okay. Another blue question, which is another trivia question.
Nice.
All
Rocking
right.
'em.
Which
You guys been
German
doing really well.
scientist?
No, not quite. So you can play this very popular giant granite board game in San Jose. In addition to the board itself, it has wearable pieces and a 3-foot game and 3-foot game dice for this larger-than-life game experience. What's the game?
What?
I can read it again. So you can play this very popular giant granite board game in San Jose. In addition to the board itself, it has wearable pieces and 3-foot game dice.
The only thing that comes to mind is Monopoly. Is it
That your
Monopoly?
Is that your final answer?
Wait, what happens if he gets it wrong?
It's my only one.
No. You would actually be correct. It is Monopoly.
Yes!
It's amazing. Yeah, so they have this like whole website for this park and everything, and you can make reservations to play their board game.
Jesus Christ. You'd be out there
Let's
for
go do
like
that.
13 hours.
Heck yeah.
You have
let's
to
go
play
do
like
that.
the short version of the game, I think, in order to be able to play it.
Have people died from heat exhaustion?
If people die
I
from
do
getting
not know
screwed
about
over
that.
and fighting each other with the items they're holding, because that would probably be me.
Yeah, do they have actual hotels?
Oh my god. And do you have to move them yourself?
That is a good question. I did not see any pictures of the hotels.
And is it real money? Or is it like giant pieces of money that you have, like those big checks?
Oh my god, you have to walk around with all of
You
them?
just like walk around with like 13 pounds of fake money. Like, oh, here we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
My gosh.
And you have to, I think you have to not only make reservations, but I think you have to pay to play, if I recall, but I could be wrong about that.
And probably sign an insurance waiver.
Oh my
Yes. Okay, now I have to double check that. Not the insurance waiver.
We're not responsible for the family members you may or may not harm during the playthrough.
Oh man. Yeah.
Alright, is it my turn?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on orange.
Orange, which is another Ask the Host.
Ask the host. Let me see if I can rattle one off right off the top of my head here. Do you prefer Monopoly or Life? The game of life, not actual life.
Instant Monopoly.
Yeah, right.
Oh. I think Monopoly. I used to be a super big fan of of Monopoly when I was younger, and then nobody wanted to play with me anymore.
Monopoly makes or breaks relationships sometimes.
Yes, it does.
Now that I know that you like, can I ask a sec? Well, God,
Yes,
I hope I land
can-
on
you
orange
can-
again.
No, it's okay. You can ask a follow-up question.
All right, pulling a mulligan
Host
here.
says it's okay.
Do you have a favorite theme or variation of Monopoly? Like, there's like 1,000 different like.
Disney, of course.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have burned that question. Maybe that was obvious.
Well, there you go. Yes, Disney. It's pretty cool.
My favorite was always Whovilleopoly, which is like the
Oh
Dr.
my
Seuss.
gosh.
It's like a Dr. Seuss Monopoly. I love it. It's so much fun. It's just pure nonsense.
I want to play the Millennial Edition.
They have Manila.
What?
Yeah. There's like a Millennial Edition, but like
Is
you
everything just
go
debt?
into- you
Bankrupt?
go
Yeah.
into debt. It's like a huge mess. Like
It's like
you don't,
whoever
you don't
declares
do,
bankruptcy
like,
first wins.
you don't get like hotels or houses or anything. Like it like I read the thing for it and I was like, this is just a delight.
You don't own property.
that
It's just like
hits too
student
close to home.
loans.
No.
And...
Yeah. It's so hurtful. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
Oh man.
All right, Wade's
Too
turn.
close to real life.
All right,
Okay.
here we go. Get to 5.
Oh,
No.
man. One.
Purple.
Purple. All right. Another one where I give you the description of a game and you have to guess what it is.
Oh my gosh. I've rocked them so far. Let's see what happens.
I think you can get this one.
Make it hard.
Well,
Or towards the end, do the legendary.
all right. Okay. In this game, you build up a board to capture a rodent.
Mousetrap.
Yes.
That was your
Yeah.
legendary?
No, I don't know. I don't have too many legendary game description ones.
Oh my God. I've never actually played Mousetrap.
It's okay.
Has anyone actually played the game, or has anyone just like open it, build the trap, and then be like, "Well, that was fun."
I used
I've
to play
done
with my
both.
cousins.
Yeah.
It was more of a question like we would put it together, we would try to play, but like sometimes like the things just don't want to work for you.
Yeah,
And then we'd put it away.
yeah. It's
I think I've played it once.
Yeah, I've never actually played the game itself, but I've had like a friend who's had it, and we just like would build the, knockoff Rube Goldberg device just to see it work.
Yep.
Basically.
That's what to do with it. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Ah,
Okay. A 1.
yellow.
Uh,
Oh. So
Now you
this,
know my
that, or the
pain.
other.
I think that's not
Another
trivia.
question for you.
Alrighty.
Okay. What's one of your favorite classic childhood games?
Classic childhood games. Oh, bum. Well, I remember being in grade school, and there was like 3 games that I always wanted to try and get off the shelf before anyone else. And it was Guess Who, Connect 4, or Mancala.
Those are classics.
Those are always the go-tos. I loved them. Half the time I played Connect 4 by myself because I just like the sound of the little clackety checker pieces falling into the bottom. And then I would try and like make designs. I wouldn't even play the game. I was just
Just an art project.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and I always really liked Guess Who as well.
I love that one.
I was very devious. I cheated most of the time. So
And I'm not
I'm like, I'm not quite surprised.
In Battleship, just lie out your ass.
Yeah, and Battleship, there was times where I'd play Battleship with my dad and I wouldn't actually put my ships out.
Oh my god.
It would just be open ocean.
I hope your dad's listening.
He'd be like, he'd be like getting close to like running out of red pegs. He's like, "This is bullshit." I'm like, "Dad, my boats haven't arrived yet. You know, we're still sailing north. You know, we haven't got there." So yeah,
You would.
That's the kind of childhood board gamer I was.
Oh,
And I was always that guy who stole from the bank in Monopoly. So yeah.
somebody I
I've
don't
changed
wanna play
though.
with.
I've evolved. I've changed. You know, I stopped doing that like maybe a year ago.
All right.
Better late than never, I guess.
Yeah. Having a child completely changed my whole outlook on life. All right, whose turn is it? Wade's. All
It's
right.
my turn.
It's Wade's.
Is there negative dice?
No, he
Get
just has
it.
to keep raining on
1,
red.
2, 3, 4, 5. Blue.
Blue. Another trivia question.
I am just
good.
trivia master today.
Now you get some like 16th century Polish novelist that came up with a
Don't
card
worry.
game.
This one will be tricky.
Oh no.
Perfect.
Ha ha ha. Roughly how many years has the game Checkers been around?
What? Is the answer longer than me appropriate? Does that answer the question?
I want
Yeah,
you to get a little bit closer than that. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
let's
how-
get within like 1,000 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1,000 years. Jesus Christ!
I gave away too much.
You gotta get within 1,000 years.
Is it? Let's just go 1,500 years. Just 1,500 years. I don't know.
Wow, way too far back. It's been around for about 5,000 years, so around 3,000 BC.
Not
What?
even in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I think it's pretty crazy.
5,000 years?
Yes.
Really playing this game on cave walls? Jesus.
Yeah.
And it's still terrible. 5,000
I think it's just
years.
it's
No
just
evolution.
the basic of all basic, board games.
I guess. All right, my
It's your
turn.
starter pack. There you go.
It's time to throw in the second die here. We got to get some double digits here.
Oh my god.
Nope, just one. Oh, well,
2,
a
3,
6.
4, 5, 6. Yellow.
Another this, that, or the other for you.
I think I'm dodging all these trivia.
All right. So, what do we have for you, Ethan? How about this? Categories or Pictionary?
Oh. Ooh. Well, categories I actually have a chance at winning, but Pictionary is way more fun because I'm so awful at it. I may be the worst illustrator known to mankind. So I love trying to see people trying to figure out my drawings. It's a good time. But yeah, I've never won. I've never won Pictionary.
Okay. That game, but Pictionary reminds me of, I think it was it called like Drawn something, or like the game that was, I don't know, was popular on like the iPhone, like 10 years ago, and you could play it with friends and like draw pictures and they'd had to guess.
Yeah. I used to play that, and it was even worse because you're just drawing on a tiny phone with your finger.
Yes.
So it's amplified my awfulness.
That was funny. I would screenshot all those pictures I would get sent.
I remember you'd see the ones that people like just would post on social media, and they would look like paintings, and I'm like, what in the hell? I was like, 30 seconds to draw
else.
like. I could barely, I can't do any of this.
Too much pressure.
Yeah. Same with Pictionary. Like, my sister is like, both my sister and my mom are like really good at just like freehand drawing stuff. Mm-hmm. So like, it would always be those two on a team, and it would just be Dad and I. And Dad's all right, but I'm terrible. So it was always awful because you'd look over and th're like drawing, like the Sistine Chapel and shit, and I'm just trying to make like a delivery guy. Like, okay, well, this is awful. Yeah. Feel like a stick figure holding a rectangle. Be like, it's a pizza guy. So yeah, but Pictionary is way more fun. Fun, I'm god awful at it.
Oh man, makes it fun.
All right, Wade, we got to keep you under 4.
Oh man.
Wait. What happens if he overshoots? He goes back to start, right?
Well, I didn't really make an extra roll. Maybe you should have to get exact.
Yeah, maybe you should change the rules right here in the middle of the game.
Okay, you have to get exact.
What?
To make it to the end.
So what's
to get
exact?
to the yellow
5?
square.
Oh, 4?
4 is
4.
exact.
4 is
But say, I mean,
exact?
you can get 4 or less, so
So if he does a
Keep
5,
moving.
he just stays put?
maybe I should torture him with another trivia question.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I like this. I
Oh
like
my
this.
gosh.
Okay,
Oh, dang
yes,
it.
I'll do that.
All right, here.
All right, he's on purple.
What?
1.
Purple. I'm gonna give you another description of a game.
Okay.
You're getting all the trivia in the description. I'm just getting opinions.
Ethan just gets to blab about what he thinks, and I'm over here going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. All right, well, hit me.
You've been doing well, so
let's do it.
okay. 6 different colored pieces of pies are sought after. in
Trivial
this game.
Pursuit.
Yes.
Boom.
Bam.
Nailed it. Nailed
I
it.
barely could finish it, and you were on it.
My mom has like one of the original Trivial Pursuits, and this like fancy blue box and like everything.
Oh yeah.
And while we never really played it because like my sisters were just not about that, I would just like sit there and go through the cards. Like I'd play like by myself basically, and like go through the cards, and I loved rewarding myself with the little pie pieces. Like pop the little pie pieces in my little circle guy, and just keep pulling out cards, like just having a great time by myself.
You're sitting there alone, patting yourself on the back. Good job, Wade. Thanks, Wade.
Somebody's got to, I guess.
Oh man. Oh. I'm glad you had fun doing that.
Yeah.
That's good.
My family played trivia all the time. Like, not necessarily just Trivial Pursuit, but just trivia in general. We have a huge deck of Christmas trivia cards. We have Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit. We have just, like, standard Trivial Pursuit. We just have, we would do this at the dinner table every night. Instead of, like, asking how everyone's day was, we would just do trivia while eating dinner. Every single night. For 20 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you know a lot of random.
Yeah, I have a plethora of useless information. So I'm sure it's all washed away by now, but
You never
but yeah,
know.
that was like our unique family thing. Is like instead of like sitting in front of the TV, watching or whatever, it was always just like trivia. We'd sit at the dinner table and we would just do round robin and just do trivia questions. It was pretty crazy.
That's fun.
I'd do that.
All right, my
So
turn.
did you guys like keep score or anything? Or
Oh
just,
no.
No. Just
No.
like casual.
It was literally just because we didn't really want to talk to each other about our lives. So we just played.
I can definitely see you all like you're trying to answer the answers correct though, so that you don't get harassed about the stuff that you missed.
Pretty much, yeah.
I can definitely see that.
A lot of that. It's a family of smartasses, so it doesn't help if you're continuously getting stuff wrong. Get berated. So, but yeah.
All right.
Great childhoods.
Wade's turn.
So Ethan has to get a 6
to
win.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on red.
Wah, wah. Have to go backwards. 5. Orange. You get to ask me a question now.
I already wasted my Monopoly question.
I mean, I can ask myself one of my questions I came up with.
Well, sure, go ahead. You're dying to. You spent all week writing them up, so.
I've got one.
Sounds
if you
so
want.
bitter.
I've got a question if you want.
Well, Wade, you should probably land on orange. You know?
Well, screw you, man.
You know, I'll let it slide. I'm the host. Sure. What's your question, Wade?
We're very fast and loose with the rules
Judge
in this
says
game.
It's fine. All right, so here, did you play a children's trading card game growing up?
Yes, I did.
Wait, there's children's trading card games?
Well, I mean, we're talking about like classic, like Pokemon and stuff, right?
Yeah, whatever falls into that category.
Yes. Well, I don't think I actually ever really played Pokemon. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! So I collected the cards, and I actually played Yu-Gi-Oh! And I also played Harry Potter. They had a trading card game.
The original Harry Potter trading card game?
Yes.
That's classy. I got like 2 packs of those cards. And I didn't get to play because I didn't have enough cards to play.
Oh. Well, I have enough cards to share with you now. I have a huge binder full of like hundreds and hundreds. I have lots of the like fancy like holographic ones.
That
of, like,
is
all
amazing.
the core
You guys should make
characters.
Harry Potter decks, and I'll make a Magic deck, and we'll just make our own rules.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Well, alrighty then.
I'll workshop this week.
Okay.
Wow.
But yeah, so those are the 2 I've played. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I never actually played Pokemon either. I collected the original set, and then that's about as far as that went. And I remember, like, I even collected like the Burger King cards that came out. There's like those cardboard sheets that you'd like tear them off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about those. Oh man.
Yeah, I had all those too.
Because they made special ones for the Pokemon the first movie.
Yep.
I think maybe it was McDonald's that had those. Yeah, I still have some of those cards.
You remember the ones that they made for the first movie that like they were gold? Like they were just they weren't cards, but they were like card shaped like gold plates.
Yeah.
That like sat inside a Pokeball. I think Burger King might have done those as well, but you had to pay for those. Yeah,
you would get like the Pokeball or whatever in like a Happy Meal, but if you wanted like the gold, like, yeah, I remember that stuff.
Yeah.
When I actually started working at the theater and became a projectionist, upstairs in the booth, they had boxes of just like those old like Pokemon cards from when those movies came out, and I just like swiped a bunch of that shit. Sorry, Kevin, if you're listening.
I remember one day we found a similar box in one of the back closets down like by the ticket seller station.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of those reverse hollow Entei cards from the third movie. And like we took a whole bunch of them, and I still have some.
Yeah.
I give them to students.
You give them to strangers?
Yeah.
That's what
No, not strangers. No, I give them to students. Like if I know they like Pokemon and like they're doing really, really well, I'll bring them one of those cards.
Is it like a star system in your class? Be like, oh, Jimmy gets two cards.
No,
Here you go.
Not necessarily. It's pretty rare that I bring them in. I don't just like throw them out. It's like very specific situation, but like, and they don't know what they are. You know, like they know Entei, but they don't know like what the card is from.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, like this came out when I was like 11 or 12, like when the third movie was in the theaters, and they were like, holy crap.
Yeah. You're at that stage in your life, Wade, where you can drop the when I was your age.
I do that frequently, yes. Frequently.
Yep.
The prize Pokemon cards I actually still have are 2 packs of Spanish Pokemon cards. My dad would travel a lot when I was younger for his job, and he went to South America, and he got me Pokemon cards.
Hell yeah.
They're pretty
That's
sweet.
really cool.
I remember So the original, it was the original set was 151, right? Or 152?
51.
Is that right?
51.
I remember I had maybe anywhere from like 10 to 20 of those, or of the original collection. I had as like Japanese cards.
Mm-hmm.
Because a friend of mine, his dad, his grandparents basically, they lived in Japan for a while, and they would send him Pokemon cards, and then we would trade. So I remember I had like a Japanese I think I had like a Japanese Mewtwo that was holographic. I had
That's cool.
a couple other
Sweet.
I had a couple other like Japanese foil cards. Like I think of Mr. Mime, one of the psychic guys, like maybe Alakazam. Like I had some pretty badass like Japanese holographic cards. That honestly, I wish I still had that original set. I didn't even sell them. I literally just gave them away to like a younger kid. I was like, yeah, I don't care about this shit anymore.
Oh man,
I'm too cool for this stuff. I'm in high school. You know?
I had my original set in my original binder for years and years.
Yeah.
And one of my family members like moved that box of stuff like up into our attic or something. But they put it in a spot that the ceiling leaked.
Oh no.
Oh,
And that box was there probably for like 2 or 3 years. And when the time came for me to like take all the stuff out of the house, I saw that box and I knew exactly what box it was. And I kind of like, there was this moment where my heart just dropped right out of my body. And I didn't even look at it. I just took the box, I put it in my car, and like a week later, it took me like a week to be like ready for this. I took those binders out, and just kind of opened them and flipped through the pages, and the water had leaked like in through the box, onto like through the binder and into like the plastic protectors, and had basically like sealed the card, like fused the cards to the plastic.
Oh yeah, like the print basically became the plastic.
Yeah, but they were also they were absolutely destroyed. There wasn't anything that was salvageable. I mean, I had the first edition runs. I had, like first edition holographic Charizard, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I just picked the binder up and I walked it to the trash can and I dropped it in.
I'm surprised you didn't like bury it in your yard, have like a ceremony.
Well, no, I was like devastated, but like also like so emotionally numb from that.
Yeah.
Because that was like a huge portion of my childhood that I wanted to keep, to give to my kids someday. Because my kids are going to be big old nerds, and I wanted to share that with them, and it's gone. It's just it's all gone. No more.
Yep. Dude, I still remember those.
A Pokemon card and some Harry Potter cards.
Aww.
I have thousands of Magic cards. If you're, if you want some of that.
Well, luckily I've got Yu-Gi-Oh cards to share now, so there's that, I suppose.
Yeah, your kids will be very disappointed. Dad, why couldn't these binders of cards get ruined?
No.
Dude, I still remember how fun it was. Like, growing up, my neighborhood was sort of like a cul-de-sac. And it was always just kind of like, everybody would like meet at the same location. And everybody would bring their binders of cards. And you just like flip it through pages. And everyone's just doing like, it's like, 8-year-old Wall Street trading cards.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Like, that was the best.
Yeah.
Or like doing it on the bus, like from home from school. Everybody pull out their binders. And everybody's just yelling out stuff. Who's got this? I got it. What do you want for it? Like, I love that stuff, dude. It was awesome.
Pokemon actually got banned at my elementary school within like the very like that first year that it came out, because kids were getting caught with cards, like not paying attention. They were like recess everywhere, but like the ban hit so hard that the school had to take a step back, and they started doing what they called Pokemon Trade at Night, like every other Tuesday or something, where basically like some teachers would come and hang out in the gym and like babysit basically.
Yeah.
And our parents could drop us off for like an hour and like hang out and play Pokemon or trade or something. They had to do that for quite a while. Like that was the compromise with the entire elementary school.
That's creative.
I don't think our schools didn't do that, but our local Burger King did. Like one night a week
Really?
at Burger King, you could drop your kids off, and they had like a big, just like,
That's really cool.
like a trading night. Like it would just be like the little dining room would just be filled with just kids running from table to table, like trading cards.
That's cool.
But there was this one kid at my school. He didn't get in trouble, but he kind of got like chastised from the other like traders because he was making fakes. He was taking like energy cards
Oh no.
and using those as like the base, and then he would take his nice cards and like make photocopies and then seal them to the energy cards to make it seem like they were real and trade them to people.
That child is horrible.
Yeah, it was
Horrible.
It was crafty. I was envious, but I was glad that I knew about it, so I didn't get
Seen a fall victim, yeah.
yeah. So I
Wow.
didn't get washed, because he was ripping kids off left and right. He eventually got caught.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, whose turn?
It's my turn, and you're going
it's
to
Wade's.
kindly roll me a 3.
Nope.
Gosh dang it.
Ooh, 6.
6.
Shall I give you another description question?
Might as well.
Yep.
Okay. In this game, you use tiles to spell words.
Scrabble.
Jesus
is
Christ.
correct.
Where's the? Got to break out the. Where's the hardcore?
Oh, those are my
The obscure
trivia
game.
questions.
Those are
I
for
had to make
you.
it fun for
We're
you
waiting
guys.
for
I couldn't
you.
make it just like totally evil and just
Oh, but
make
you
you guys
could have.
like
That's
want
why-
to throw
that's
the
why
board,
Ethan
but you
doesn't
couldn't
host
because it's
these things.
virtual.
You should have only done foreign board games.
Oh,
All right, my
okay.
turn.
Ethan.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now that I say that, give me a very easy description.
He wants it. Give it to him. Do what he's been asking for.
In this game, be a detective and be the first to solve the murder.
Clue.
Wrong. Just kidding.
I was gonna say, damn it, was it Carmen Sandiego? Because I played that too. I thought you were trying to find her, not find who killed her.
It's a mix of
whole new
both.
game.
See?
All right.
I still play Clue. I still like Clue. That's a good game.
Have you guys ever played Clue FX?
No.
Oh, that one's
Clue
so
FX?
fun. Yeah, so it's like kind
Is
of
it
like an
based off
electronic.
I thought it was like based off FX, like the show, like the properties.
That's what I was
No.
thinking.
No, it's more of like because like it's kind of almost like a 3-dimensional board. It's like it takes place at a different location. It's at this mansion, and you have different characters like Lord Grey and Lady Lavender, and all these characters. And like there's spots
bougie
on the board.
colors.
Yes, are electronic, and so you like press on the different spots, and then you're like you search and find so and so in the garden, and then you like look at their cards and stuff. So it's fun. I also like their like funny accents and stuff. It's just
You could
it's
tell
the
like
electronic version.
and like the 2000s era of board games, they were always trying to take like the classic versions and then just add a way to like sell batteries with it.
Basically.
Because like they had like the that Monopoly version where instead of money you just had a credit card.
Credit card. Yep, I have that.
Yeah. You just have like a calculator and a credit card.
Yeah.
Like, okay, awesome. Makes stealing a lot harder.
It was created for you.
Yeah.
Challenge.
It's like, we gotta stop these people being the banker and just swiping money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my turn. Need a 3. God, we both
Alright.
need 3s.
What? It's my turn. What are you doing?
No, well, I rolled for you, and you didn't get a
Nope,
3.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count. You get out of here. Yeah! That's what you get!
You have to answer one more question.
Yeah, he has to answer. He has to answer it correctly. Wait, it's not trivia. What is
Of
this?
course.
This is the this, that, or the other.
Oh God! You made the last tile an opinion tile.
Yes.
It's about time. I haven't
We're
had like
an
any
opinion
of those.
podcast.
Yeah,
It works
Also,
out.
Ethan, don't think I haven't noticed. You moved your piece instead of mine.
Oh, right. Sorry.
You cheating son of a bitch.
I guess something's never
Glad you're paying
changed.
attention. I couldn't remember which color was which.
I know. I think subconsciously I knew.
Okay, Wade. I'll ask you this question that I asked Ethan earlier.
Oh, okay.
So, what's a board game you enjoy playing that may not necessarily many people might not necessarily know about?
A board game that I like to play that not many people may know about.
Or it's not as quite as popular as...
Well, I'd say
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Villainous, but I don't think that counts anymore. I think that one's pretty popular.
At least by name. Like,
Yeah.
it has more name recognition now.
You know what? I'll go with this. I bought a few months back, or maybe a year ago. I don't even remember when it was. I bought the board game of Stardew Valley.
Oh, yeah. Didn't that literally just come out?
Maybe it was like October or something. So I don't. It hasn't been quite a year, but it wasn't terribly recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you can play it one player, up to 4 players, but you can play it by yourself, and it's just as chill as the actual game. So, and you can like adjust the rules how you want to. So.
Nice.
Oh yeah. It's good.
Oh,
Time.
I thought of another one that's sort of, I guess, probably under the radar. But we were talking about Apples to Apples and Cards Against Humanity. There's a game that's like that in premise, but instead of like a phrase or like a person or whatever, it is a meme. Like they're just like there's hundreds of just like printed.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it
memes.
What Do You Meme?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what you meme or something like that, or what the meme or something. I love it. It's so funny because
I
they
play
also
that a lot with our students.
I've played it with my family.
Yeah, I love that version. I like that more than the actual like Cards Against Humanity.
Well, I want to throw out an obscure game because why not? It's my game, my rules, right?
Perfect.
So, one game that, like, right before the pandemic that my family really got into that I'm really big into looking at Kickstarter and buying games off there, or, like, supporting and, like, getting the game. One of them was Throw Burrito, which is
Oh my
by the people who
gosh.
make Exploding Kittens.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Do you know that
game
there's a documentary
is
out
hilarious.
about that guy?
No.
I just watched it this year. It's called Game Masters, and it's a documentary that follows 4 different game developers and through all their like trials and tribulations of getting their games like funded and out into the public. It's actually a really good documentary. And the guy that
Interesting.
started Exploding Kittens, it's like he's one of the like figures that they highlight. It's on Amazon. You should check it
Oh,
out.
it's on Amazon? Okay, cool.
It's called Game
So-
Master. It's really good.
So, Wade, you've played Throw Burrito?
I have, yeah.
Yes.
Do you throw burritos
I
at people?
One of my old
Yes, you actually
roommates-
do.
One of my old roommates also like did the Kickstarter thing like all the time. He was receiving new games like all the time. Oh my gosh, so many games.
I have, like, half of one of my shelves is full of
Yeah.
Kickstarter games.
He had like
But yes.
4.
So, yeah, Throw Burrito is kind of like, I don't know how would you describe it. It's like you have to like match different cards together, and if you get certain ones that like you have like a burrito war or something, and there's like foam burritos on the table, and you have to be like the first one to get it and like hit somebody with it. So it's kind of like play on like spoons a little bit in a way.
It's so much
And,
fun.
like-
Wait, in spoons? You throw spoons at people?
No,
You
not
smack
like
people
just
with 'em.
as in like there you have to like rush to like get
Oh.
what's in the middle.
I was like, I was
but-
playing spoons wrong.
No.
Should have been
Well-
throwing those spoons at people.
I think in middle school we played our own version of extreme spoons where we were playing in the basement and put them at the top of the stairs. And so you had to run up the stairs
Oh
to
my
get
God.
the spoons.
Extreme spoons.
Yep.
Wow.
That didn't last very long. Injuries ensued. But yeah, no, they're like foamy, cute burritos with like bulging eyes and just it's
They
just
are
funny.
adorable.
You can do like a duel or like where you like stand back to back and you count 3 like steps and then you turn around and throw them at each other and try not to get hit by the other person.
Nice.
And yeah, it's just good, goofy fun.
Oh, I just thought of a board game from my youth that I played all the time.
Yes.
It was Goosebumps. It was literally just a Goosebumps board game. But the thing that was really cool about it is the board game. It wasn't like a flat board. It was like a box, but the board itself was like interactive. So you would like move different levers and pull different switches and stuff, and the whole board would like shift and change. And you'd be on a tile, and then like someone would, something would happen, and that tile would disappear. Your character would like die, and then you lose.
Interesting.
Wow.
It was a lot of stuff like that. It was really cool though, just because the board was different every time you played. And then
That's really cool.
And then I remember playing Jumanji a lot. I had the Jumanji.
Oh my
game.
gosh.
Oh,
Not the real one.
that.
But yeah, Jumanji was cool just because it had like in the film, like the little orb in the middle, like to replicate that, they just had like cards that were I don't remember what the term is, but they like you can't see what the card actually says until you put it under the scanner, and then it reveals the text. So
That's neat.
So it's just like a cool little gimmick, and then it was always something sinister that would screw everybody over. So, but yeah, I had a lot of board games like that, based on like licenses.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So, well, looks like Wade officially won our first ever board game night.
I even tried to cheat, and he
Alright.
still won.
Yes.
What? You tried to cheat like 6 times. That's just karma. That's just karma.
Yep. Well,
That's fair.
well, I do have one other fun trivia question that I could just throw out to both of you because we didn't get to it, and it's, one of those history-related trivia questions.
Do it.
Okay. What board game was used to smuggle escape kits to POW camps during World War II?
Wait, this game they used to smuggle kids?
No, like smuggle escape kits to like help people get out of the POW camps.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I was like, wow, this game has to be huge if they're fitting kids inside of it.
Yeah. I would believe they do something like that too.
Is it another like classic game?
Maybe I shouldn't say.
Is it thousands of years old?
No, it's another very classic game that we've definitely talked about already.
Is it Scrabble?
No.
Dang it.
And we've talked about it. Is it Clue?
Yes. No. It's actually Monopoly, interestingly enough.
Huh.
Yeah. As far as I could tell, that is actually a true story from my research I've done, but I'm sure somebody might try to correct me and say it's wrong, but I tried to do my research, and it seemed legit.
Well, if anybody, listeners, if you got your corrections, send them in.
You know where to send them.
Yeah. No one's corrected us yet. We're 8 episodes deep, so.
Yes.
And I'm fairly certain we've been wrong. That's a lot of
Oh my
things.
gosh.
There've been a couple things, but we're human, so we make mistakes. It's all good.
Well, 2 out of the 3 of us are.
Wow.
And I'm not going to say
Ethan.
Ethan, you had a child. I don't think you can say that.
who. I know, I'm the human one. It's one of you two.
You're claiming to be a human. We don't really know that for
Oh
sure.
my god, what if I'm not even sentient, then I'm... Maybe I don't even know.
Existential crisis.
Oh my god.
I'm going to be up all night now.
All
Jesus.
right.
I'm going to start, trying to peel back skin, be like, oh god, please don't be wires.
Oh man. But okay. But back to board games. Do you guys have any other final words about board games? Any other board games you want to share? Fun gaming experiences from your past?
I remember playing a game of Monopoly that took 7 hours to complete.
Sounds accurate.
I don't even remember if we actually finished it.
I don't think I've ever actually played a full game of Monopoly 100% by the rules. Because I feel like you get about 4 or 5 hours deep, and you're like, oh my god, just fuck it, just take all my properties. I don't even care. I'm out. I'm tired of all the mortgages. You know.
Yeah, it's a very hard game, I feel like, to play actually by the rules all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I got one. I have only played Catan twice. But both times I was playing people who had been playing like their entire life. And I beat them both.
Nice.
Wow.
Both times. Basically just by shutting my mouth and just playing. And not fighting or screaming or cussing about what was going on like the others were. I was pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, I've only played Catan once, and let's just say I wasn't in the proper state of mind to be playing that game, and I lost terribly. I feel like I didn't fully understand what I was supposed to be doing. So yeah, it was.
There you go.
I do like
I played it.
You have played Catan?
No, I've never played it.
Oh,
I would like to play it again
I
in
would be
different
interested in playing it,
circumstances.
yeah.
I always like playing the board games that are like cooperative, where you're like playing against the game.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like Pandemic and I guess
I've never played that.
Pandemic's fun. 'Cause
I've
it's just
played like
you
the
and, like,
phone version,
Survivor.
like the app stuff, the digital
Yeah.
one. But I've never played like the board game.
The board game one's cool because you kind of like design your own scenario, and then it's just you as a bunch of survivors trying to like outlast a zombie outbreak or whatever. It's pretty cool.
That sounds cool.
Another one that's sort of cooperative. It's kind of, you're not really playing against the game, but it's kind of like, let's say there's 5 players, 4 of them are against 1, and the game was called Betrayal on Hill House, or Betrayal on House Haunted, some amalgamation of words. But it's all like it's like horror related, and the premise of the game is there's like dozens of different like scenarios that have like a narrative to them, and then one player gets like his like story, and then the other players get theirs, and neither side knows what their objective is, like besides their own. Like they don't know what the other side's trying to do.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's really entertaining because the one person has his own objectives and goals that the other players have no idea. So it's really fun, and it's all of it takes place inside of a haunted house. So I don't know, it was really cool. I love playing
That
stuff
sounds
like
cool.
that.
Yeah, I don't really get the opportunity to play that very much. My family is very much into party games, like Get Loud, Get Crazy, like things where I think there's a game where you like talk in accents. There's like all the crazy loud card games.
Oh, I do remember that accent game.
Oh my god, no.
I don't
that-
know what it's called.
I was always so afraid of playing that game.
Yeah, because
Oh,
there's
yeah,
at least 3 or 4 accents, and I'm using air quotes here. Sorry, listeners, that are not accents at all, but more just like different ways of like talking,
like inflection and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
remember I played this with my family. This is like my mom, dad, and sister, and like one of the inflection accents was just orgasm.
I
So
played that version.
so listening to my mom say a phrase in her orgasm voice scarred me for life
About to say traumatizing.
Yeah, wow.
for playing that game.
That's what you get, I guess.
I think we played the cleaner version because I had younger cousins, so
Yeah, they may have taken those cards out because the rest of them were like Irish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there was a few in there. I'm just like, what? Well, what are we doing here?
So Wade, I was very tempted to make you guys speak in an accent if you got one of my questions wrong.
Oh, no.
So be glad I didn't do that.
Oh God!
I can do some accents because sometimes I do them like just in whatever. But like when I get put on a spot to do an accent, I can no longer do it, and it just like terrifies.
See, that's what makes it. That's what makes it amazing. All right, so when we do this Game of Games 2.0 later on in our podcast life cycle, Accents is one of the tiles.
Why?
Okay.
Calling it.
Don't worry, I'll be traumatized with you, Wade.
Okay, great.
I can do it. It's just, yeah, it's hard.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I can't think of like too many party games that, like, my family wasn't really into party games. It was always either just trivia or some sort of like strategy based something or other. Like party games didn't come around, so I started like doing like Friends, and you're just like, you know, Cards Against Humanity, or what's that one? It's like Catchphrase, where it's just like a little.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a popular thing at like family reunions and whatnot.
Yeah. My family was really big into Wits and Wagers for a while.
I've never actually played that.
I personally got kind of tired of that game.
Yeah. See, that's the
wasn't
problem I
fun
have
to
with
me.
a lot of party games is I feel like if you play it too much, then you're just like, all right, it kind of loses its luster a little bit.
Mm-hmm. For sure, you get sick of them sometimes. You need like a break.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of them kind of lean themselves to the same kind of jokes. And you can only hear it for so many times. You're like, oh,
That's true.
But yeah, my family, yeah, like I mentioned before, it's kind of big into card games. I played Pinochle. My mom's side of the family likes to play Oh Heck, which I know it has a different name, and I don't know what it is, and I'm pretty sure it's because it's not Oh Heck.
Is it Oh Hell?
It's where, I mean, probably.
Or is it Oh Fuck?
I don't know. It's like a card game where you like start with one card, and each round you keep adding more cards, and you like bid on like if you think you're gonna take the trick or not, based off the Trump suit.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. We used to play that in Boy Scouts. In fact, that's how. All right, so in Boy Scouts, let me just go ahead and history lesson here. So in Scouts, on campouts, it's always you and you have a bunkmate, right? Two guys to a tent. So after the den leaders and shit would go to bed, a lot of the guys would get together, and they play that game. I think it's called Oh Shit, actually.
Okay.
Maybe. But anyways, we would wager our food that we brought.
Oh gosh.
So by the end of it, that's how you kind of got your snacks and your supplies from other scouts.
You'd win or you starve.
Yeah, and me and my bunkmate, we were actually really damn good at the game because we had really good liar faces.
Nice.
But yeah, I do remember playing that. I remember playing that card game. Yeah, that's fun.
It takes a long time.
Yeah, because you just have like a hand of cards, and you're all like, I have 3 queens, and you lay down like 3 sevens or some shit, or just a bunch of trash or whatever.
Oh wait, that's a different game. That's BS.
Yeah, bullshit. Okay, that's the game I was thinking of.
Okay.
I love
yeah.
that game so much.
Yeah, bullshit
Yes,
is
I
what we
played
played
that.
to steal people's food. Or, not
okay.
steal, we earned it. But through lies and
Well,
deceit.
if you're Ethan,
Through
you might
license
have-
and deceit. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, bullshit is what I was playing. Yeah, that's a
Okay,
good game.
yeah.
I don't know what oh shit is.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's so many card games that have so many different names that when you start explaining them, people are like, "Oh yeah, but that's called this game." Whatever.
Yeah, it's like what's that like party game that like every like corporate like Christmas party plays where it's just like trading Christmas presents back. It's not a card game, but everybody has a different name for it. It's like White Elephant or
Bad Santa or something.
Bad Santa.
Naughty
Yeah.
Santa,
Yeah.
one of the two.
Yeah, it's just
both.
like
Who knows?
it's like a regional thing. Like everybody calls it like something different, but it's the exact same game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Same with card games.
Yes. So many possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
But
I love like the simple ones, like Old Maid. Like, I don't play enough Old Maid.
I don't think I've ever played Old Maid.
Oh, it's really
years.
simple. Like everybody has like all the split cards. Like you split the whole deck amongst people, and then you just kind of like go in a circle, each taking a card out of the next person's hand. You get rid of pairs. But the point is, by the time you whittle down all of the cards in everybody's hands, like you want to get out. You want to lose all the cards you have, and the person who ends up with the Queen of Spades is the Old Maid, and they lose.
Huh. I think the most simple card game I ever played was War.
Oh, War's a nice one too. I love.
Where you
I
just
love
split
War.
the deck and it's just like the highest number or whatever.
Oh yeah, simple
And
as that.
Go Fish.
Yeah, and Go
That is
Fish.
classic.
We used to play War with Yu-Gi-Oh cards too.
Would you just go by
How would you go? Yeah.
Yeah, would you go by like the attack power?
Yeah. So like the higher attack wins, but like eventually we would like if your top card was like a magic card, you could bullshit your way into like using that effect. Like so if that magic card like destroys a monster, well you win because it destroys the monster.
Right.
Or like, oh, this is an equip card that
Nice.
like increases attack by 800 points, so you get to draw another card. And if that was a monster, then the 800 points goes to that monster, and then so on and so forth.
That sounds like a better way of just playing that game in general. Like I made house rules for Magic because if you play by like actual like tournament rules, like that shit could last forever. So I always made house rules for Magic just to have quicker games. But I think that's the only game I actually like customized like house rules for. I guess besides Monopoly, but that was more just because you wanted it to end. So it's more just like a creative way of giving up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, is that gonna do it for us talking about board games?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't until I just sit here and like in silence and keep randomly spurting out board games from my past and trying
Okay.
to haphazardly describe them.
Well,
Like, oh god, oh, wait, did you guys ever play Break the Ice?
yes, I did.
Funnily
Like-
enough.
Well, how about that'll be to be continued?
Oh wait,
Ethan's-
wait,
okay.
hold on. What about Don't Spill the Beans? It's a classic.
Ugh.
That is.
Ugh.
It's been such a long time.
God, I love that
I
game.
barely remember how to play that game.
Yeah, it's literally just like weight distribution. With like little like pinto beans.
It's a neat way to teach those things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Hold on, I got another.
Oh, no. You're gonna say cooties?
I actually never played Cooties. But what was that one where there was like it was like a tree and there was like little plastic apples in the tree or something?
Hi ho Cheerio.
Yeah,
Oh!
cherries. Yep, I remember that.
Hi ho
Yes.
Cheerio.
Yep.
Great.
I played that one.
Great piece.
Oh, and Operation.
Oh yes.
Ew.
Operation.
Ew.
There was that one that came out and like
Say
it was a
ew.
total.
Ew.
You know, like Operation.
Meh.
I like
Oh.
I mean
Operation.
that was I didn't get to play that. I was more jealous. Like
See,
everybody had it but me, so I never got to play it as much.
we did reverse Operation. The premise of our game was you had to put the ailments inside the person without buzzing.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're inflicting pain.
You monster. Why am I shocked?
Oh
I'm
my
not.
gosh. On that note.
Maybe I'm revealing too much about myself.
Yes.
Too late.
Well,
Too late.
yes. Too late for that. Well,
All right, let's wrap it up.
yes, we're gonna wrap that up. We'll continue with Ethan's game sharing later.
And we
So,
must.
I think that's going to do it for us on our 8th episode of the podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe wherever you listen to this podcast so you don't miss out on the next episode. And we'd appreciate it if you would take a minute to write us a review, leave us 5 stars, or tell us your favorite game, film, or TV show in the review, and maybe we'll talk about it in a future episode. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at deepmasteredpodcast@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Pod Demastered. Thanks for listening, and we hope you tune in next week.
And I didn't have any hiccups. You're welcome, listeners.
Unfortunately.
I did my best. I swallowed them. Bye.